It's 3:30 p.m. here on this this muddy Sunday, January 12th, 2025, and I was planning on selling my cows tomorrow morning, but it's just too muddy. I don't think it's safe to drive a trailer on the land, you know. Anyway, rolled out a bale of hay, gave some to the bulls. The rest of the cows, so the bulls should be happy. And I'm gonna work on that water line that I broke. I'm kicking myself for being stupid, making a rookie mistake like that. Something I'd probably get upset at my kids for doing. You know, but I had to do it myself. So one of the lambs, the ewe lambs, passed away. I found the carcass this morning, or this afternoon. And I remember the mama was U0003, and she came up to me when I was walking the pasture on Saturday evening, or was it Saturday morning? I don't remember. So I'm kind of wondering how I didn't see that lamb. Maybe that was a lamb that couldn't find her mama. Maybe that's what was going on. But anyway, she's dead now, and that happens. It's got two deaths for 22 lambs so far. That's pretty good. I think 90% survival rate is pretty good. I don't know what I could do different, if anything, other than just keeping the mamas that do a good job and letting the mamas that don't do a good job go, you know. So anyway, a little bit depressing, but not too depressing. What else to comment on? I shouldn't say things like this. I want to put together like a presentation. Like, I have a lot of ideas what I'm going to do next year. I'm going to put together a video, I think, like a PowerPoint, slideshow video. Just kind of go over where I'm at and what I want to do, and goals and observations and things like that. One of the reasons why I make these videos at all is for myself, right? So I can go back in time and look back at what I did and what I was thinking, and see what works and see what doesn't. Some stuff may work, but it's just too much work to keep it working. Other stuff may be really good, and I want to keep doing it, I was depressed watching Greg Judy's video where he talks about the different kinds of grasses, and he has, all this blue stem that he says doesn't have any nutritional value. But he has the fescue that he can feed the cows through winter. I don't think he's unrolled hay yet this winter. Maybe a couple days. But yeah, he hasn't really used much hay. Anyway, I was all depressed, and I'm like, my field doesn't look like his. And I'm like, oh man. But that's the thing, is I can't do what Greg Judy does exactly. He uses the principles he can use, and I can apply the principles. And I can get similar results, but I'm not going to be the same as Greg Judy. Besides, he's been doing this for decades, so I'm decades behind him. And then when I finally catch up to where he's at, he'll be decades ahead of me still. So comparing myself to him isn't really beneficial, except there's things that he's doing that I can learn from. So I need to pay attention to what he's doing. I need to kind of crawl into his brain there and try to draw his experience out, and find ways to apply that experience to my situation. And at the same time, I'm going to learn things that might contradict what he's learned. So I need to understand when I'm going off the path that he's laid down, I better understand why I'm doing that, and make sure I understand what I'm doing and the risks involved in doing something new rather than doing what has been done before, which isn't a bad idea, especially if you have good sound reasoning for why you want to go off the path. It's just you got to be careful when you're pursuing a path on your own, So anyway, that's about all I got for you guys this Sunday afternoon. It's just, in the wintertime, you just look at your pasture and like, I want to cry. Like, where's all the beautiful grass that we had in the spring and the summer, and where'd that all go? But this is winter. This is winter. This is the middle of winter. This is the worst it's going to get the entire year. And this is one of the better parts of my pasture, so I really don't have much to complain for. I really don't have too many reasons to complain. There's some parts of my pasture that aren't good, but this is a pretty good part of my pasture. So I got plenty of hay. I can go get protein supplement if the cows needed it, which based on I keep looking at the manure and I'm like, well, you know, almost they need this protein supplement, but then other times I'm like, no, they don't need it. And the last time I gave it to them about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, it just ran out their butt like a geyser. So, you know, I don't think they're short on protein. This hay I got, maybe it's pretty good. Maybe it's just really good hay. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. But they're doing pretty well. And right now my biggest concern is mud. My biggest concern is trying to leave my pasture alone, you know, giving it plenty of rest here during this winter time and just doing as little damage as possible, you know, at the same time keeping the cows fed. So yeah, I'm excited. Cattle prices are really good right now. I'll just say what I looked at the sale barn. They were selling from 220 to I think 350 for 600 and above, right? And the prices for lower than that was even better, right? And so I don't know how big my cows are, but my calves, but those calves are 10 months old, 8, 9, 10 months old. So they're probably over the 600 pound range, you know, and or at least they're close to it, right? So at the worst case, if I showed up a week ago at the sale a week ago and got the rock bottom prices, I would be a happy camper. I would just be pleased as punch. So I have nothing to complain about. I have no reason to complain or worry. Everything is taken care of, and I'm more than blessed. You know what I mean? So I just, this is more than I can possibly expect. So guys, I don't feel sorry for myself. I shouldn't, and you shouldn't either. Take us with some what you have, make some plans for this new year, and let's make some miracles. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.